greatest defence that the old world will witness is upon us. The Wood Elves have united under one banner, ready to defend their homeland at all costs. The great oak of ages, the spiritual heart of Athol Loren, must not be destroyed, and they will do whatever it takes to keep it safe. Yet an invasion force of 6,000 strong of Beastmen and Greenskins have come this day, and they don't care for the old forest nor the ancient spirits which protect it. All they want to see is it burn. Alright then, let's get this show on the road then guys, but of course before we actually start the battle, let's take a quick look at the army compositions that have been brought for this epic clash, for this epic last defense at the Oak of Ages. But don't worry, if you do want to skip this part, then I will leave a timestamp in the description. So it is 3 versus 4. 4 armies of Greenskins and Beastmen versus 3 armies of the Wood Elves. It's myself, Lionheart and Haxo the Hunter. So you can check out their channels down below as well in the description. So on the left hand side here, I think this was Haxo the Hunter and his army. It's pretty good as well today that I can showcase this battle to you, because of course there's going to be a lot more units on show today, a lot more units that I will be able to show you than I could do if I was actually fighting or playing out my campaign, because we're very early on in the campaign at the moment there, of course. So a lot more units, a lot more later units are going to be fighting this battle today, which is obviously a good thing to be able to show to you. So we've got here, now we have seen these guys before already, the Eternal Guard with shields. They look good in my campaign, they look no different in this battle today. They look as magnificent as ever, and you can see there the beautiful shields glistening in the forest sunshine here. We've got some dryads, some creature infantry. These are pretty decent units actually, and I believe they're actually females. That you don't want to mess with them. You do not want to mess with them. So these are dryads. 2 units of these guys have been brought by Haxo today to support the left flank there. And over here we have got, there's a lot of units on this battle today, I can tell you, a lot of units indeed. We've got some Way Watchers. Now Way Watchers have had a bit of a negative reception from the community so far, because they are quite expensive units. I think they're 1200 gold to purchase them, and for what they are on the amount of elves per unit, I think there's 60 elves per unit, it's not that great. So yeah, I don't think they're that powerful either for what they cost. So yeah, maybe they will be improved in future patches. But we've got Way Watchers here, some missile infantry then at the back of course. We have got some War Dancers. These are spear units. Love the spears, the detail on them, looking great. And then we've got some tree kin over here. You would not, I should say, want to mess with these guys. But look at that face, Jesus Christ. Not nice. And then we've got some Eternal Guard with shields again. This front line that Haxo's got, mixed in with some Wildwood Rangers. I love the 2-handed weapons that these guys have got. Lovely stuff. So he's got a long line of these mixed in together. We've got a wonderful tree man. Look at that guy. Oh yes. And then we've got actually 2 units of tree men, and then his general for this battle today, or his lord, sorry, is an ancient tree man as well. So I think that is the majority of Haxo's army over there. Oh, hello, what is this? Oh yes, it is a forest dragon. Would you believe it? So I think this is Lionheart who's brought this forest dragon for the clash today. He's also got some Way Watchers all lined up on this ridge here. Quite nicely done actually, because we're using the terrain to our advantage here to try and defend against the enemy. The enemy obviously won't be able to get up here, so we can use that to, as I say, our advantage to get the Way Watchers there lined up and able to fire across this open land into the enemy over there. And hopefully that will be quite effective. So that's Lionheart's line of bow infantry there. We've got some Eternal Guard again with shields. We've got Durthu. I think that's actually mine. That is mine. That is Durthu, my lord, for this clash today. Let's have a quick look at him again. We don't want to zoom past him. He's too good to just be zoomed past. There we go. We've got some Wildwood Rangers. God, I can't get my words out. Some more Dryads over here. What else have we got? I think that's the majority of Lionheart's army. He's brought a lot of bow infantry for this clash today. A lot of bow infantry, and of course then the big monsters of the Forest Dragon there. He's got Orion as his legendary lord for this clash as well, and he's got the Eternal Guard Spearman over there. So I think that's pretty much his build there. And then over here I've got some more Way Watchers. I've got a hero unit of a Waystalker. Legolas. Sorry, no, it is Waystalker. No, it's not Legolas. Sorry, I get confused. You've got to get the Lord of the Rings quotes in there sometimes, all the references, haven't you? I've got some more Dryads for myself. We have got some Sisters of the Thorn, some lovely cavalry over here. I love the fact they're on these stags, looking absolutely superb. The antlers looking incredible. You want to be on the receiving end of them, would you? You would be taken down big time from those antlers. So yeah, some Wild Riders with shields over here as well. We've seen these in my campaign, but again the helmets still looking beautiful. And then at the back here I've gone for quite a lot of infantry actually. So we've got some Eternal Guard with shields again. We've got some Wildwood Rangers yet again, and you've seen those obviously already. But what we have got as well is some more Treekin. But what I forgot was that I think Haxo and Lionheart both placed their cavalry on the left flank using the Vanguard deployment to try and get up the hill and get round the enemy as they descend upon our front line. That was the plan. But let's quickly look at the Beastmen and Greenskins very quickly before we get going. So we've got some Black Orcs here, some Beastigore herds mixed in together. We've got some Ungor herds, some Black Orcs. We've seen these bastards before. Orc Biggins, Beastigore herds again. Ungor herds. Orc Biggins. I mean, unfortunately, the Beastmen aren't the best. They've got quite low morale in a lot of their units, low leadership. So they hopefully will break quite easily. It's the Black Orcs and the Orc Biggins which I'm worried about, because they don't break as quick. So we've got some Savage Orc Biggins, some more Black Orcs. We've got some Minotaurs at the back there, the heavy monster infantry. Beastigore herds, Gore herds. We've got a lot of monsters here, guys. A lot of monsters want to cause a lot of shit. They want to tear it up. And they want to burn down the forest, don't they? You can see that. Some Crimson Killers, the Regiments Renowned, the Greenskins Regiments Renowned, the Crimson Killers, the Black Orcs there. Nice red and black armour that these guys have got. We've got some Savage Orc Archers, Savage Orc Biggins, some Goblin Doom Diver Catapults. Yeah, Savage Orc Biggins over there, Orc Biggins. You can get the gist of this, guys. A lot of heavy infantry, a lot of mean little bastards have come for this clash. We've got an Arachnorak Queen, not a spider, a Queen Spider. We've got some more Minotaurs over there. Just trying to see actually the legendary lords that have been brought for this clash actually as well, because I think one of the new legendary lords has been brought. Here he is, Morgor the Shadowgave. This guy has been added to the Beastmen roster in the new DLC, so it's nice to see him brought to this clash today. But anyway, let us begin, guys. It's going to kick off straight away. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Let's play. I'm going to do a lot of slow-mos as well for this battle, as you can imagine, because we're going to have to take this in and see what's going to kick off. The lag's going to be there a little bit, unfortunately, guys, because of course you can imagine there's 6,500 enemy troops here, 3,500, 3,800 Elven troops for this battle. So yeah, it's going to be quite an intense fight, and everyone's on top of each other, so it's instant attacking kicking off here. So you can see straight away the Gore herd are pushing forward. They're going to try and go for this centre, try and hit the Way Watchers, but of course we're not that stupid. We're going to bring across our Eternal Guard to defend that front line, to allow the Way Watchers to keep getting their rounds off, that are being protected, of course, again, as I said to you before, by this ridge, by nature. The landscape is playing in our hands today, hopefully. So already the Savage Orc Attaboys are falling. Great start, because look at the swarms of beasts descending upon the elves today. And look at this push already from the Ungor herd. My troops here, the Eternal Gods, having to stand strong, having to hold their ground for as long as possible. So a big push already on this right flank. We've got two Spider units, two Arachnorak Queens have come in. We've also got these guys, of course, the what are they, of course, the Harpies. I've got to say, I forgot the name for a second. Harpies have come in. They're now trying to absolutely wreak havoc with the Eternal Guard Spearmen. The Orc Savage, or I think the Savage Orc Biggins have come in as well. It's an absolute clash of troops already And here we go, look at this. Straight away I thought to myself, this is getting pretty serious already. Let's send the tree man in. The tree man will cause some trouble. And look at this, straight away whipping out his roots, slashing the enemy to death, stamping the enemy to the ground as well. Look at this in a minute. Boom, look at that. Those harpies won't stand a chance. So a good push there already as well. The tree kin are coming in. So look at that as well. The orc biggins are pushing on the Eternal Guard here, having to hold strong, having to do what they can. The Great Oak of Ages is there. Look at that, the Weight Watcher sending in his double, I think it's his double arrow spell there, or his double arrow fire that he can do into the front line there. 2 bows or two arrows he can fire in, and they're pretty damn deadly. So yeah, there's the Great Oak of Ages in the background, still holding strong for the moment. But for how long? Because if these guys have their way, it could be burnt to a crisp by nightfall. But look at the centre. Look at the centre, which I said to you before. This is where the main force is coming in already from the enemy. They're really trying to push hard. They've already pushed back our spearmen. So now it is down to the Dryads to start trying to take down the spider, trying to hold back this force that's coming in. Look at these guys. The Wildwood Rangers are getting absolutely trampled by the Minotaurs. Who the hell sent him back? Jeez, he went flying then. Good God. Harpies coming across as well. So already I'm thinking to myself, this is the problem. This is the big problem. The centre is crippling and we're in trouble. Our missile infantry won't be able to hold in melee combat for that long. We need to get troops in there to plug the gaps as soon as possible. So this is why I brought across Durthu, Legendary Lord, bringing him across, trying to take down Grimgor, trying to finish him off quickly, and then trying to then turn our attentions to the centre and to the spiders. And over here, Haxo's having a torrid time of it all. A big push on the left as well again from the Greenskins. A little bit of Beastmen supporting, but it's most of the Greenskins on this side. But don't worry, Haxo's got it under wraps. He's okay. He's got 2 tree men, for God's sake, not just 1. And his tree kin, they should do a good job of holding the troops back. We've got some Centaurs over here, but they're a bit of bother because they don't know where to go. Because, you know, again, Haxo's got it covered. He's got the Eternal Guard and his Dryads there supporting that far left flank, so they should be alright. But look at this now, we've managed to, or Lionheart and Haxo have managed to get the Wild Riders behind. In fact, I have as well. We got them from the flanks in behind. The enemy weren't there, they weren't prepared for it, and now we are causing some absolute carnage to their units from the rear. But as well, at the same time, we've been able to get into the mix with their Doom Diver catapults. Their artillery, were causing us initially a lot of problems, but now that ain't a problem. The Wild Riders have dealt with them pretty well actually. So they are going down at a quick rate there. So now we're going to be able to start flanking around the rear. That's going to drop morale quite quickly. The Eternal Guard keeping that hammer and anvil approach going nicely. They're holding from the front. The Wild Riders hitting from the rear, and it's not going to be good, especially for these low-tiered Beastmen. But look at this. This is Durthu enabling the spell of the Flock of Doom. And look at it. Look at the area of effect on the goddamn thing. It covers a massive span of troops there, and that's dropping morale really quickly, hitting them hard, dropping their health as well to quite a low rate, at quite a quick rate as well. So you can imagine there, that's taken a big knock to their health points, their hit points, and that's going to make the job a lot easier, especially for this Forest Dragon who's come into the mix now. And he's starting to rip apart the Orc Biggins and the regiments renowned of the Crimson Killers here. It's like a mosh pit in the centre here, an absolute devastation. The dead bodies are littered already around the forest land here. And already on the right hand side, this is actually pretty good, because what happened was on the right hand side here, I was able, after the initial push from the enemy. I was able to then bring a lot of my troops around it, which were freed up to then start flanking in the centre, to start putting pressure in that middle ground there. And you can see it's starting to work. They're panicking now. They are panicking. They're realising that, you know, the centre that they were trying to make that big push for at the beginning is not really working. We've still got enough in the tank to hold it, but at the same time now the flanks are getting hit hard, and that's where morale will start to drop quite quickly. But they are bringing troops back in that have wavered originally. They are coming back in, but we're okay. We've got the Wild Riders here to mop up the dead and mop up the fleeing units that are coming back in. Let's see these Wild Riders go for a nice charge into the side here. Hopefully they'll keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No, they just stopped. For God's sake, I was following you there. I thought you were going to do a nice bloody charge, because look at this, your Savage Orc Biggins. They've taken that opportunity and seeing that the cavalry have stopped, and oh my God, they're starting to hack them down pretty quickly. That's not good. So left hand side over here, I'm still holding back a lot of these units of the Beast of Gore herd. They're not too much of a problem though. We should be able to deal with them. This Cygor is having a bit of a good time with it all. He's been able to chuck his stones around without any problems for the moment. We've got Durthu. I don't know where he's going. He's trying to take on these Minotaurs that are coming back possibly. Well, I don't know where he's going. He may be actually trying to... Yeah, I think he's going... Oh, hey up. Yes, he is. He's going to go for these Minotaurs, is he? No, he's going to try and do some sort of spell into the back of the enemy. Oh, he's doing... Oh, God, he's doing a Flock of Doom again. But the Minotaurs are trying to counter that, trying to stop him from getting the spell off. But I don't think... I think it was too late, unfortunately. He's trying to hold him back. Oh, he's sent some spell again into the enemy. Right into the back there. That's causing them to rout quite quickly. But look at these guys. The Beastmen are aware of Durthu's potentially his power. They're putting the Minotaurs and the Gore herd around him, trying to take him down, trying to surround him from all angles. In fact, hopefully they'll be able to hold. Haxo's right have pretty much been taken care of now. The problems he had at the beginning seem to have gone away. He's holding back these units from the Eternal Guard. Those I think are they Minotaurs or what were they actually? Those Centaurs, sorry. So they're being dealt with quite effectively. I'm sure of it. They won't be a problem anymore. It's still this centre which is the big problem. And look at this. The Forest Dragon single-handedly is, you know, he's making sure he's the big boss around here, and he is taking them all down. He's dropped below half health though, so he's not going to stick around for much longer if it carries on like that. But he's doing a great job. Some of my units are fleeing on the right hand side here. These are my Eternal Guard and my Wildwood Rangers, sorry. Oh my God, that is an absolute tongue twister. I can't get my words out with that one. Wildwood Rangers. There we go. Rolls off the tongue if you say it properly. They've retreated back. Oh my Lord. Is that the Cygor? What the hell was that that sent those guys flying there? Something made them absolutely go flying there. I think it was a shot from the Cygor. Beast of Gore herd have come back. It's the problem with the Beastmen. They keep coming back. They retreat. They break quite quickly. They come back and they repeat that cycle about 3 or 4 times. So it's quite annoying because you think you've got them taken care of and suddenly bang, they're back in the mix again. So the tree kin here trying to deal with them, trying to take care of them so they make sure they don't come too much back into the battle. And it looks like they are being held off for the moment. We've got a tree man here, or tree man, mine I think it is mine. Smashing the enemy, blood going absolutely everywhere. Just basically, I think every single unit at the moment is covered in blood of some sort, either the enemies or their own blood. It's an absolute bloodbath. And you can see why this is an absolute epic last stand. Because we are giving everything we've got here. We are sitting tight to make sure we do not lose our ancient land. The Great Forest shall not be taken down this day. Because look at this. There is starting to fight. We're starting to find a lot of these units are starting to waver, begin to buckle under the pressure, getting exhausted from the fight, and you know they can't keep carrying on like this. There's only so much they can give. Look at the Cygor literally smashing the Eternal Guard with his boulder. Oh my God, blood going everywhere. I want to see another animation. Here we go. Bang! Oh my God, the poor bastards underneath there. they are going to get flattened. Oh my lord. That is not good. Try and spear the git to death. Come on, take him out. And we've got another one of the legendary lords here as well. It is Wuzag, or Wuzag. He was added with the new DLC, wasn't he, that came out recently with Clan Angron and things like that. So yeah, he was one of the new factions that came out. I think it was when I was away from YouTube that DLC did come to the actual Warhammer game, unfortunately. So I didn't cover it on my channel, but it's nice to see him in action now today. But we are aware of it. Oh, we are aware of the threat. Look at this. Getting surrounded. Wuzag is going down. He should be taken out in a second. If he keeps spearing like that, he surely can't keep holding for much longer. And there we go. In fact, it is a Pyrrhic victory. And with that legendary lord just retreating at the very end there, it was enough. And we were able to win the day. You could see it happening there. A lot of units were starting to flee just before that legendary lord of Wuzag retreated himself. So you could see that the chain route was kicking in. And as I'm spanning across the battlefield here, look at the dead. Littered. The corpses are everywhere. The forest will have to be cleansed because this cannot stay like this. It is horrendous. Look at it all. The dead everywhere. But it is a victorious day for the Wood Elves. They have done everything they possibly could, and it's paid off. The great Oak of Ages stands once again. And look at this dead Ragnarok Queen Spider here. What remains of this is an image of the just true devastation of this battle today. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the clash all done and dusted. So let's quickly end the battle there, end the replay. Quick look at the statistics. I can't unfortunately click on Hacksaw and Lionhearts, unfortunately. You can look at my own statistics. But let's have a quick look and see who did best of all. It was the Wild Riders, the 148. I think, yeah, that was it. And of course Durthu as well, 135. He did a great job in that middle ground there. Took a lot of damage himself. Needy was killed in the actual clash, but he held on to the end. And then the Spears doing okay, holding their ground, but not doing amazingly. And then Matrikin as well, doing pretty smart. 111 and 108 for my Tree Man. So yeah, not a bad performance all round. Quite average statistics from some of them. I took the most losses in the end, actually. But it'd be nice to see. I wish that was the case with this game. Sometimes you can't see the other units or the other armies' kills and statistics, which is such a shame. But you can see there, Haxor did really well. Lost the least of our three armies, but the enemy took devastating losses. And in the end, they were completely and utterly smashed. So that is where I'm going to leave this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It was, as I said to you, a very, very great way of showcasing the new DLC, which is, of course, out today with this epic holding the line there in the old ancient forest lands of Athal Loren. So yes, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop the video a like. And I shall be back very soon with some more Wood Elves content. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. But until next time, take care.